Hi, I'm doing this video for Jo, who requested in Everyone Needs a Derek group, how can she stop ruminating? If I say to myself, I'm walking in the park, and I'm looking around me and I'm thinking, I don't want to step in dog poo. And that becomes my mantra. So there's a thought, I don't want to step in dog poo. And she said ruminating, so obviously you're ruminating. I like to keep things simple and keep them tight. So if you think about it, what you're doing, you're thinking about the same thing. It's like a little hamster going around its wheel. Now my mind read, which I don't purport to do, is that you're probably presupposing something's going to happen, and you're actually trying to control the outcome. So if I have that thought, it would mean something about me or you. And if that's the case, you can work with me one-on-one, but during this short video, ask yourself what's missing while you're doing that stuff. Take a deep breath in, close your eyes and say to yourself, what's missing with me? Or what's missing for me having that thought? If I have that thought, what does it say about me? Or close your eyes and an answer will come. It may not come rapidamente, but it may just pop in there and give you some sort of insight. Now with that newfound thought, as you go in this way, as you change your mind, change your direction really, you've now focused in another direction, notice what comes up for you there. So I can still have the thought that I may still in dog poo, but I mean, I've changed that mindset slightly. I'm not concerned, or if I did, it's like, what can I do about it if I did? Well, I could probably wipe it off my shoe, put my shoe in under some water and put the shoe in a washing machine. Problem solved. And now it becomes an issue. But then if I think, oh my God, what if I step in dog shit? If I do this, what if this? It's almost like presupposing, what if that happens, if this happens. And then we start telling ourselves the worst case scenarios, like don't think of a blue tree. You probably thought of a green one. So you're presupposing, but those people who are there, who are quite hypnotic, and they go, don't think of a blue tree. They're thinking of a blue tree. They're actually predicting what may happen. So what if you could focus on what you'd like to have happen as opposed to all the negative stuff? Wouldn't that be helpful? Can it be that easy? It can be as easy as you want it to be, but if we link an emotion around our thinking, I mustn't feel this way, don't think of a blue tree or a green one. Almost like trying to sabotage it and stop ourselves to control our thinking, but recognizing it's just a thought. It's only a thought. A thought cannot really bother you. It's like me, I'm in the middle of the park, look, surrounded by people. There's a few people there. But if I worried about what those people thought about me, I probably wouldn't leave my house. I wouldn't even get under the duvet. But if you can recognize, look around your people on their mobile phones that don't really care about me. Or you perhaps. It's like, we make a big deal, what if this happens? And what if that happens? And what if I get judged? And who cares? It's just a thought. A thought cannot kill you. It really can't. I mean, if you watched that previous video about the broccoli I talked about the other day, somebody had a fear of broccoli and they thought, I mustn't have that broccoli. The broccoli is all my powers. It's almost like a kryptonite, Superman. And that broccoli is like, oh, it's taking my power. No, it's not. You're just making a big thing about it. But when you recognize it's just broccoli, it's a green vegetable, like let's say green beans. Are you getting it? So if you can change, you don't have to change anything. Really, recognize I'm having a thought and that my thought is creating perhaps a feeling in my body. If you can recognize that, just sit with the uncomfortable feeling. I'll turn the camera around, that was too bright. But if you can sit with the uncomfortable feeling for long enough, it'll go away anyway. But if we try to, I mustn't think of that tree. I mustn't think of the tree. What are you going to think of? So I hope this has been beneficial. If so, I'd like to hear comments below. It's good when people sort of communicate. If it hasn't helped you at all, put that in there as well. But I mean, if it has, either way, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do. I hope it's been beneficial, and perhaps what would it be like if you focus on what you want to have happen instead? How would you like to be? Okay, catch you next time. Cheers, bye.